Now, hopefully they can get to the late game.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, as we just jump to the land of dawn for our first game. Myanmar takes on Timor Leste. The question you asked earlier answered. It will not be an Irithel Purify. It will be, though, a Lunox Purify. Going up against a Kadita Cho, I'm quite surprised that the Irithel went for the risk of not using a Purify.
Well, in that sense, it's more so of like, I'll just play around with mobility and my speed. And, that can work too. Again, this is an Irithel. Whoa. Early damage?
It's going to be the Revitalize. Pops, boy. Pops the Flicker. This might be Timor-Leste just winning the lethal out. Do they have enough health bars? King Flash, great jukes. Not enough to secure the lethal Wanderer, though.
Okay, well, almost first blood there. Taking a look at the emblems. Nothing too crazy. You've got, I want to see what, okay, so you do have this common emblem plus that tenacity for Kun. He's got the Brave Smite too to roll with, so he's going to go ahead and just use that also for dealing with Sari Tail here, this CC. It'll help him in the lane a little bit to go ahead and pump up some of the damage too, because mostly he just wants to go ahead and build up the itemization early on to tank up a lot of that damage. But all right, so we're going to have to take a little bit of a pause here while they get things situated. Now, this early rotation, it's a good thing neither team had that first blood. So they're set up for a normal rotation, 30 seconds from that turtle. Then we see who has those level 4s. This is always a thing, because sometimes, they do a pretty good job at making sure that the level 4s are available, especially for the roams, which is, I think, is going to be a big point here for both teams, actually. But now that you have the Cho, I was about to say Mythic Seal, but now that you have the for Myanmar, now that you have Myanmar with the Cho, you want to play around that way the dragon or the rough waves. Those are your two main components to make it work for early game setups.
I mean, in perfect world, both Rome and mid got 4, right? But let's see. I mean, they are able, if they are able to rotate that way, it is going to be very, very tough for the side of Timor-Leste to find an angle, even with a Fredrin, unless perhaps the Gatot Kacha gets a crazy AOG with their time. But ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the match will resume soon, so let's witness here. Just a minute, though. In game, it seems like Myanmar already winning in trades. Territel is low.
Yeah, he's getting pushed, but see, there's a lot of focus up there. Juno should be fine. Wow, the Rhapsody shots. Okay, he's going to take a couple too many shots. He flickers forward. Whoa, Juno.
Finds first blood, but it seems like Madeira is able to avenge his team. But what a calculation there from the side of Juno with the flicker. So aggressive. Kun in the mid lane. Trying level 4. Oh, flickers out of that as Lunok hits level 4. Now, oh yeah, not level 4 just yet, but King Flash, enough time to him to get the turtle. It's going to be Myanmar now disengaging. I might be wrong, but Nico looks for an angle there. Sari Tail a little bit too deep. Pops the flicker to safety. Kun, no flicker. That's info. That's a great taunt. Kun will not survive this time. Wow.
Good plays there from Timor-Leste. Oh, they'll get the rough waves out. Good little save there by Nico. And it looks like, again, bottom side. This is what I was talking about, Gani. I was saying, you got to protect your gold laner. You got to allow them to have that best lane, gold lane experience that they can. And right now, K is not having it. Sitting at 0-2. Earlier on with an aggressive flicker play from Juno. And then now off of Boye kicking K. Using that way of the dragon to go ahead and secure another kill. So tough for the gold lane right now. Timor-Leste might want to go ahead and do something about that to make sure it doesn't slip too far out of their hands.
Yeah, it's still close, but definitely Myanmar has an edge economy-wise. Top lane, Sari Tail ganked 2 members. Kun, with the Petrify, Sari Tail is still able to sidestep some of the damage, and he is okay. So that gank did not succeed.
Yeah, even using that the Petrify there. So 30 seconds up for this next objective. Juno feeling the heat. Boya is just around the corner, so I think He'll be fine. You can see the rotations happening here too. They'll set things up. But look at the cutting also that's happening here. Kun doing what we expected on that Uranus. Gonna go ahead and cut that wave and then rotate there for that turtle, most likely for this to come up. You still got 10 seconds on the purple buff for Madeira, so I think he's gonna want to go ahead and prioritize that. But if he does, they might be a little bit too late for the turtle, because it looks like the positioning is already there, and that's why Yoo-Hoo is in position. But you can see Boy is jumping forward. He looks like he did kick Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah, that's a free kill there, right there. No setup for the side of Timor-Leste for the second turtle, so I don't think they can. Oh, Madeira is in the vicinity though.
Oh.
Will that be a steal? No. King Flash still clutch with the retribution. Kun doesn't want to commit on towards the fight. That's still a win, a trade rather, or a winnable trade for the side of Myanmar. Turtle and a kill.
Yeah, it gets him a little bit further ahead here. Objective, kill in the hands. Kun at some point too, in terms of itemization, he'll just be mostly unkillable, except for maybe Shinra on the Lunox. Again, it depends on how much magic resistance he decides to build. You can see he's leading the damage chart right now, though. Juno, yeah, he's going to be fine. He escapes out of that one. And Boya is looking for another possible setup. This is what we always expect when the Cho is on in play. Every single time that Way of the Dragon is available, there's always a window to make a play, make a pick off. Kun is going to go ahead and chop in that wave again, cut it through, and you can see how much focus is on this side of the map. Sari Tail is even here too.
Yeah, it seems like they have committed 4 bodies from the side of Timor-Leste. Myanmar, though, will respond towards the mid. Nico in trouble. Rough race pop. That's going to be revitalized. Committed not to save Gatot Kacha's life, though. That's going to be Shinra now in trouble. King Flash will find a double. Very nasty angle. The killer instinct is definitely there. Now with the taunt, 2-man from the side of Madeira. Oh, not enough to take any members. Now that's the weight of the dragon finding K as Juno finds the kill. 3 members off the board now. Myanmar, they might maintain the pressure in the mid lane. Terrytail in trouble. Ficker doesn't save him. That's the connection right there from downtown. Juno adds another kill on the board.
And a triple for Juno. They take the purple buff. They don't get the mid turret yet, but I think Myanmar is going to be happy with that. They pretty much got everything they wanted to, maybe except the turret in the mid lane, but they're not really too worried about that. Look at the placement now, too, for Nico. I don't know if Nico is going to be able to surprise anyone down there. It looks like the turtle's going to be up, so they swing for this. And now, with that whole sequence in the last minute or so, it gives a healthy lead to Myanmar, where they've just got this power spike available now.
A lot of fire spikes available indeed. Radiant also built, so more magic resistance. Rough waste pop, that's info. Revitalize committed as well. Boye trying to, ooh, great kick as King Flash collects the perfect turtle. That's going to be Shinchira finding the angle to find a kill, but instantly it will be traded. Now it's going to be Juno adding another kill on the board. Madeira, not enough damage. 3 members is on him. That's going to be Madeira running for his life. But King Flash and Juno will seal the deal. That's a double. Man, Skypiercer stacks are on.
They're going to go for Sari Tail. They might try to just kill Sari Tail under the turret.
Under the turret? Man, that's nasty as Kun. Man, what a connection there. The coordination was just perfect and nowhere to run for Sari Tail.
Yeah, you can see this. Now at this point, Kun is able to go ahead and tank up some of those, the bursts with the chaos bolts there, the chaos
Assaults.
Hold on.
We're dragging on towards Madeira. No cover, no backup. And that will be the jungler for Timor-Leste. From Timor-Leste, deleted. Now, Myanmar, it seems like the setup here, Boye, very cheeky bush. And they will take things slow now, knowing that in a minute or so, the Lord will be up. Let's just manage our waves so that we have more advantage. It's just 8 minutes in, Naisu. Timor-Leste, they're already turtling and losing turrets left and right.
Yeah, this is the problem if the shields are going to be going down too. Boya with the... Okay, I thought he was going to kick. Just spots out Yoo-Hoo. But yeah, the Chaos Assaults aren't even doing much to Kun anymore. I mean, look at this. He'll take a bunch of attention.
Wow.
heals on up with a Consecrate, and he'll be fine. So he's, at this point, he's kind of like this walking information ward almost for them. And they get the Brilliance out, but this is the thing. They just want this shield. If they can take it, they're going to hold the cannon minion there. But look at Kuhn.
He's okay. He is okay. Wasting a lot of resources for the side of Timor-Leste. And Lord now is up. Lancelot and King Flash is already on it. It seems like Timor-Leste, they are rotating towards that side, but I don't think they have enough firepower to contest, so they will leave this out. Myanmar, again, with the objective clearance, while Kuhn is just
crazy.
running, man.
He's running, but look at him. He's top of the damage meter. Uh-oh.
It's going to be great taunt. Boya, though, finds a connection on towards Seritel. A misposition there. Who revitalize AOG defensively as King Flash jumps in, looks for a kill. King's Flash finds the connection to add that kill on the board. It's going to be 3 members just defending.
See, this is why the Lancelot's so disgusting, man. He's just able to go ahead, you know, use the minions to get in the base and then circle on around and go back out. So they do get these holy shields, except for that bottom one. They're going to go ahead and march towards the base now with the Lord, making its way up top.
Oh,
look at the
Goodness.
shots!
That's just practically one shot Shinshira. That's going to be, again, Myanmar applying pressure. Lord is still marching top lane. That's going to be Timor-Leste.
Oh.
Airborne, the Petrify connects. Ladies and gentlemen, it will not just be a win. It will be a wipe out. And Myanmar takes the first game.
10-26 victory from Myanmar. More than 10,000 gold ahead here. It was a